Hey guys, welcome back. I have another What Sold video for you guys for this week. So this is going to cover the 21st of October through the 27th. If you're new here, basically what we do for these videos is I go over the top 12 sales for last week by profit. I'll cover basically, what I paid for it, how much profit it made, what it sold for, how long I had it. Anything that stands out about it, to look out for, and we'll just go through the list. So this week, to stick around, the back half has all stuff that's like $25 plus profit. So there's some cool stuff there to show you guys. But anyway, let's get into it. All right, so before we get going, I got a question about this last week. So just mention it real quick. No free ads, but I've been using this tool, Flipwise, so you guys have seen this in the last couple of videos. This is just a tool that sucks in data from eBay automatically. It also allows you to add other marketplaces like Poshmark, Mercari, and stuff. So since I've been cross-listing, I've been using this just to keep all my sales data together. I've liked it so far, so I've been using it about a month or so, but I just got a couple questions about what it was. So if you want to check it out, just go to this website, flipwise.app. Like I said, I'm not affiliated with them at all. I just been using it for the last month or so, and just got some questions about what it was. So anyway, all right, let's get going. So first up was this Tommy Bahama shirt. So this was a 1XLB. It's just a little larger size shirt. This one sold actually on Poshmark. So this sold for $28 plus $7.97 shipping. Paid $6.10 for this one. Was listed August 20th and sold October 25th. So I ended up making $16.30 off of this one. This was the if you look at the name here, this is the Siesta Key. So some of the newer Tommy Bahama shirts have names in the label here. And actually, I'll just open this listing on eBay so I can show you. So you want to look out for these because if you add that keyword, see there's the Siesta Key, that'll help sell the shirt for sure. And also this was a nylon shirt. That's another important thing to note because these typically will sell better than like the cotton ones or whatever. So so nice Tommy Bahama sale to kick it off. Next up, tried and true pair of Levi's 501s. So these I listed October 21st and sold them on the 25th. So nice quick flip for these. Sold them for $29.99 plus $9.99 shipping. And the purchase price for these was about $5. And the net return was $17.40. So nice full price. Sometimes I'll take offers on these or whatever, but I love when they go for for full price. And again, important things here is they're a good size. So you see it's 36-32. So I try to buy them within 6 measurements of each other. So 36-30 would be sort of my limit on a 36 waist. Some of the bigger ones take longer to sell. If the inseam's longer than the waist, they typically do better. And then just calling out that they're button fly. I saw some questions about that in the comments too. Just button fly in general seems to be doing well, so keep an eye out for any button fly jeans in any brand. I would definitely look them up at least. Okay, that's it for those. Next up was this necktie. I think this was the second necktie I ever picked up. There's so many of them at the thrift. I never really went through them, and I think I went with my dad one day, and he, was bored and digging through the ties while I was looking at other stuff, and and he found I think a Vineyard Vines one that looked pretty cool, and I looked it up, and it was worthwhile. So later on, I think that week, I ended up finding this polo tie. So this was a polo bear. So anything polo bear usually is, does better within Ralph Lauren. So that's what caught my eye about this one. So I purchased this one on June 7th and sold it on the October 28th. Paid $563 for this one, and sold it for $30 plus $7.99 shipping. So ended up making $19.80 on this one. So it was real nice return. So I didn't mind having it around for a little while. It's so small. And let me just open it. I'll show you a couple pictures. So you see, it's like a polo. It was hard to find an exact comp for this. It was like a polo bear inside of a like magician's hat. It looks like, and then you see the polo tag in the back. So I'm definitely not an expert on ties, but some of the higher end shirt brands do well also in ties. So I guess don't if you have time, don't skip it in the thrift. It's maybe worthwhile, but like I said, I've purchased a couple of them. I'm for sure no expert in ties, but anyway, moving on. Another tie in Bahama, another newer style, nice named shirt. So this is the Saratoga Stretch in this regatta check pattern. So this one I listed on October 2nd, sold it on the 26th. My buy cost was $584, and I sold it for $26.99 plus $7.99 shipping on eBay, which was a $19.91 net return. And let me open this one up. So again, there was the Saratoga Stretch. This one might have been. Oh no, it was used. Okay, I had bought some new tags ones also, tie in Bahama, but this was used also. But yeah, anything named again, definitely worth looking up. Typically, seems like it holds a little bit of a higher value. Next up. This was a pair of Carpenter Jeans. So I think I had this listed in my big haul that I got a couple weeks ago. I mentioned that I was a big Carpenter Jean fan in high school. But these I listed October 21st, and they sold the 24th. So nice quick flip for these. These sold for $29.99 plus $9.99 shipping on eBay. My buy cost about $5, and these were a $20.46 profit. So really happy with that return. Said maybe Carpenter Jeans are back in potentially. These were super fast sell through. I just don't come across them. This I think was the first time that I picked those up. So maybe keep an eye out for those. Next up, this was a Brioni dress shirt. So that's a nice Italian dress shirt. These were also French cuff, which I just noticed I spelled wrong. So I'm happy to still get that sale. These sold for $32.03 plus $7.99 shipping. So I took an offer on these. My buy cost was $5. And my return was $25.28. So it was a nice return on these. This one also, I wish I took a video of it, but these had some yellowing when I got them. There was actually two shirts. There's the tag Brioni. I soaked these in OxyClean. forget the name of it. It was I'll put a picture over here. It was like a OxyClean whitener or something. I kind of pre-soaked them and then washed them, and it took all the yellowing out. So I got these cheap enough that I was like, oh, let me give it a try. I don't usually take on projects as far as clothes go. I don't try to buy them with defects, but I knew this was a better shirt, so I was like, let me just see if I can soak them and get some of the yellowing out that I had around the collar, and that stuff worked great. So I'll put a link or a picture of it up here at least so you can see what I used. But and I searched around. I think I found a video on TikTok or something of someone using it, but it was basically like just pre-soak it in really hot water, and then put some more OxyClean in the wash and wash it again. And like I said, in my case, it came out really, really nice. So so that was it for that one. Next up was this puffer jacket. So I definitely have seen a lot of my jackets get action lately. So this was one I just purchased on October 17th. Sold it on eBay for $38 plus $11.99 shipping. This was a Columbia. This is a 3XL, so a nice size and a down puffer. And it had this 590 TD model inside the collar here. So I paid $5 for this one, and ended up netting $25.78 on this jacket. So it might be a little tougher now to you'll find jackets, but they may be marked up a bit. If you're lucky enough to find them still cheap, people are definitely interested in buying them now. Let me go to the listing. I'll just show you some of the tags on this one. So this is the Columbia 3X. I think I took one of the... It wouldn't stay on my board. I had a little bit of a hard time taking pictures of this one. I don't have the 590 TD. Oh, there you go, yeah. So I 590 TD. And like I said, this being a down, helped it versus just being, filled with polyester or whatever. All right, making it through the list here. Next up was this Peter Malar. This is a pretty cool one. This was a summer comfort, but it had the Burning Tree Club logo. So I'll show you that in a second. So I got this one October 1st. Sold it October 28th. So this sold for $41 plus $7.99 shipping. Ended up netting $27.02 on this one. And really, this is primarily from that logo. So let me open it, and then I'll just explain. So here's the Burning Tree logo. So apparently this is a golf club in Bethesda, Maryland. Very exclusive. I think it's one of the few, if I remember from doing research, one of the few men's only golf clubs remaining. It hosts like presidents and dignitaries and everything else. So yeah. So it's pretty well sought after, I guess. Because I kind of just saw the logo and it caught my eye, and then I did the research and found that it was an exclusive club, and that's why I held the value. So definitely keep an eye out on these. Like summer conference, a good shirt to begin with, but then when you get a nice logo, this went from being a $20-$25 shirt to a $40-$50 shirt. So definitely boost the value based on the golf course logo that it has. Next up, I can't believe I found these. I think I mentioned that in the haul video recently. This was also part of that same sort of haul. Pair of Hokas. These were the Clifton 8s. and it was just this goblin blue mountain spring color. These were wide shoes, 10.5 2E. So got these the 21st, and they sold on the 23rd of October. So I paid about $5 for these, and they sold for $45 plus $11.99 shipping on eBay. So ended up making $30.92 off of these shoes. They were just sitting on the end of the aisle. I was, making my way through the store and just saw them sitting there, and I didn't even look them up. I just grabbed them, threw them in my cart. I'm like, I know these are, these should be something, and I can't believe they're still sitting here, because it was, I think by that time it was like in the afternoon. I'd hit like 3 other stores, and it all had a sale, and it was, hitting this one in the afternoon. It was like the last stop. So, and these also actually had, let me open the listing here. These had some damage to them inside the heel. I had a picture of it here. There are holes inside the heel. It was just sort of worn through, and they still sold for a good amount. So I disclosed that damage, but Hokas are so expensive to buy new that I think people deal with stuff like that. So the treadwear was still good, and the shoes were real nice and clean. So real happy with that sale. A couple more to go here. So this was also from that haul. This was a Taylor Stitch shirt. This was linen also, and new with tags. So this, I think it had like $125 MSRP tag on it. Paid $5 for this on October 22nd, and sold it on the 25th of October. So ended up netting $31.14 off of this one, which is like a 600% return, which is crazy. So yeah, it was $40 plus $7.99 shipping, is what it ended up being. Let me open the listing. Ignoring the garbage truck outside. I'm out here in the bright and early in the morning in the garage. So here was the tag. You see, I had the name of the shirt, the hide, in linen. There's Taylor Stitch. This is a brand that I've heard of before. I just never had found it. So it's cool to find it new with tags. And like I said, being a linen shirt helped it as well. And then last but not least was this Polo Ralph Lauren Terry Camp shirt. It's like a Hawaiian shirt. So this one I actually had sold previously, and then it was returned. I had a guy that he bought it, and then he was trying to price match and being a pain. And I told him that I'm not going to price match. If you wanted to send it back, go ahead, because I'll sell it again for full price. So he ended up sending it back, and about a month later, I sold it, I think, for more than I sold it the first time. So I don't do partial refunds, just as a rule. If anyone wants to return anything, either because they found an issue with it, or they're trying to price match, like on Walmart or whatever, any of those circumstances, I'd rather just take the return. I don't want to get in the habit of letting people sort of hold you hostage for partial refunds. So I'd rather just get the item back. But anyway, so this one was listed September 9th, or relisted September 9th, and sold October 23rd. So this sold for $54.99. I think he bought another shirt. That's why I listed $2.99 shipping, because he bought another shirt with it also. So I think it's split between a couple of them. But anyway, made $41 on this. So even with the previous return, they said I sold this for more, and definitely happy with this one. This was from I think I got this from Marshalls. This was a Marshalls clearance event that they had sort of right at the end of summer. They have this big sort of blowout event where they really deeply discount clearance stuff. And this was a new with tags shirt. Let's show you that here. So see, it was like $138 shirt. I'd never really seen this type of material before. It's literally like terry cloth. It feels like a bath towel, which is a little weird. But I never saw that in Ralph Lauren before. But wild print and different style, and definitely still no issue selling it. So that's it. So some really nice sales this week. Really happy with it. My cross listing is still going well. Some of these items were definitely netted a lot more than than I normally do. Some really nice stuff this week. So I'll keep trucking. We're digging deeper into Q4, getting closer to Christmas, and things should pick up here in November. So that's it. See you guys soon.